priorities and a pillow neat and pocket. Irish combat was dreadful.
Oh, right, ladies and gents, so the old, I say like the covert spot, but we're at covert woods now. We've just moved down a bit slightly to the left, new little area, just going to stay here for the day. Dean's turned up in there now, and Dave Bryers over there with his reindeer's Tarp, bless him. And most important one, Baldy, stop eating the rocks. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, being premiere today is the new Mac Tightwad Bergen Mark III in a sexy bushcraft brown. Literally, I was working on this last night, and this morning I just decided to chuck a load of gear in it and give it a quick test. Still got loads of, it's not finished yet per se, but obviously here, nice wide straps, and obviously I like the click lock ones so you can just get it off your back quickly, so they'll all click on and off. Again, little waist belt, carry handle. It's got a floating lid on it. Not 100% happy with it, but there again, it's a work in progress. And here we see, obviously it's got long, I put long sleeves down it, and that's where my axe goes, my silky saws and all that. Zip on pouches, couldn't get brown, so but I'm not too worried about green, and you can get sort of coyote ones, but they cost a fortune, so there you go. And obviously the way I like it, two side pouches and a back pouch, but that one will come off in exactly the same way as all the other ones do, ladies and gents. A little bit of a morale patch, my regimental insignia. And here we can see I can molly anything along, you know, a tent pouch or whatever to the top, which I've got and I'm still working on. But if you imagine there, the top pouch which is on the Bergen, my one will Velcro on and off, and it will also turn into a chest rig in a much the same way. It'll have a little strap and I can just rig it up so the whole thing just comes off, and when I get in the forest and I can have it as my chest pack. But that's again still a job of work. And then, as we see, that's Mr. Baldrick because he wants some water. Bless him. Top lids go through there, and have a sip. There we go, ladies and gents. There is. Might have a sec. And in one of these pouches, I've got the shoulder strap for it. Again, two bits of Velcro on the back. No wheel dramas on that. And it's all in bushcraft brown, and I quite like that. This is just kind of meant to be a day in the woods pack, but they always turn up a bit bigger. It's smaller than the last one, but not as small as I thought it would be. But I will make just like a leaf cutter size one, about 45 litres. That'll be my next one. But yep, so you've seen it here. Obviously, when I'm famous and I've got stores in, you know, London, Paris, Milan, Moscow. Don't forget the Russians. Don't forget the Russians. You know, and I've got me Mac Tightwad outdoor store. You know what I mean? Proper international trading. I'll be like, Ray Mears, he'll be on my till, won't I? And I'll say, Ray, yeah, what's the matter with that? What's the matter with that coffee cup there? And he go, oh, it's empty. Right, but wait, Ray, get a beer on. You know what I mean? Ray Mears, he'll be my stock man. Yeah, we're not that far away from the covert spot, because here we have a plane. Bless them. You love all that, Al, don't you? Aeroplanes and all that. Oh yes, man. But yes, ladies and gents, obviously there's another sleeve down there to take me silky, so I always want to come out of that, and I can have zip-on pouches. Just think PLC pouches. Again, I say it's got my straps on it. Trying to get through this quickly. That's my tripod. Now, ladies and gents, what I've done on this, and I've got Mr. Baldrick here, who's annoying me. He's pull-in toggle, so that just pulls that in, and everything is in a carry more sack there. the whole lot, so it just goes straight into. Save all that faffing about with the snow locks at the top, because you know you don't kind of need them. They're a bit of a annoying and a pain in times, and you're going to put everything inside a dry bag anyway. So that is a Carrymore. I think it's about a 70 litre dry bag in there. Me and Al had a dibble on that, so everything's inside of there, and then I'll just pull that as tight as I need it. Trying to do this one-handed, but this is just a quick have a little look at the new. This thing's going to go viral. There's going to be thousands of these sold all around the globe, ladies and gents. But yep, so that's just my way of doing it. Got all my brew kits and all my necessaries in there, and like I say, on the top of that Bergen, coming on and off in the same way as this, will be another pouch about the same size as the lid, but it will come off and I can quickly turn it into a shoulder bag should I need to, or a chest rig. But that's all work in progress, because literally 1 o'clock last night I just finished up putting the whole thing together. First time I've had it on my back was when I walked from my house to the car, literally, and I've thrown all sorts. It's quite big. But always better to have a bigger pack than a smaller pack. There we see the main man, Mr. Baldrick. You want some water, Baldy? Want some water? Yeah. Yeah. Right, anyway, bring it back, ladies and gents. Yeah. There we see David harvesting stuff from the woods, otherwise known as stealing. No. That makes nice when it's thin though, mate, isn't it?
Oh, it goes up,
yeah.
Try and have a bit of
Here he comes, Mr. Bonanza. What's that, Baldy? Go get him. Go get him, Baldy. Is there any gooks in the wire? And as we found out earlier one day, the smaller the willy, the further somebody walks, don't they? Or a waz. What you doing, Mr. Baldrick? That was a bit overcast. I mean, I've had a kip on the floor, mate, haven't I?
You'll be asleep for like 2 hours, isn't you?
About an hour, wasn't it?
1:30. That's a bit of sleep at 10:30.
You're jealous, mate. I mean, people like can't like just. I mean, I lie down, put my head on my Bergen as a bit of a pillow, and that's it.
Yeah.
I've got Baldrick strapped to me, so I know where he is. I'll put his lead on him, and then I'll have a little kip there, mate.
Yeah, you sort of going in it. You have these stages of sleeping, don't you? Because when you lay down,
Yeah.
you just sit there for the moment. You're not intending to go to sleep.
No.
But then you start drifting, don't you?
I always do, mate.
Yeah, and then that's what I'm talking about you.
You're only jealous, sir.
But then about 20 minutes into that, then you're into a full-blown sleep.
Rapid eye movement,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah,
That means I'm dreaming
and then you're out.
about ladies and knickers and things like that, sir. Yeah.
And you only woke up, didn't you, for a cup of coffee?
I woke up with my age. I keep waking up because I need a waz, mate. You know,
Yeah,
I'm an old man. No, it's turned out quite nice. We've got the old
beautiful
sun
day,
coming through. Yeah. Yeah. Haven't really done much, well, too much for him, mate, but it's not always what it's about, is it?
No, but it's quite nice over here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Little sections, a bit lighter, and it's a bit dark and gloomy in there.
I like dark and gloomy, but
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
When it's nice sunny day, you can
Yeah.
look at that.
Well, the sun. I'm fucking a bit of a vampire myself. See, sun will give you a position away, so glint and all that. There he is, Mr. Baldrick, and the two lads there. But yeah, they've got a bit of a shelter I was going to have a little tinker with, mate, but maybe next time.
What you bring along with you?
Just a little shelter I made a long time ago, but you know, it's one of them ATAC things, popular camouflage things. But you've got a nice top one there, mate. Barber, sir. Barber, sir. Barber. Ooh, very posh, sir.
Outdoorsy, isn't it?
You're very matching today, sir. I bet Paul Shovelwrecky's got the same gear on, mate.
Yeah,
oh, bless.
We turned up at the same time.
Oh, well, I'm sure you two, it was so close, you must have been conferring,
Text
mate.
each other, what are you wearing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm wearing
Has Ray worn that? Has Ray got one? Oh.
I'm wearing my Wayne's top today, you're going to wear it?
Yeah.
All right.
What do you mean, the punched old military march shirts? No, but Ray did wear one once, so obviously that puts 30 quid on them, doesn't it? Oh. Mr. Aldrich, get some more. They've all gone quiet since I got over here. Well, you walked quite a way, mate, to have a waz, didn't you? So we're just thinking you've got a little...
Downwind that way, it's a bit stinky.
Well, no, you just got a little tinky winky, ain't you?
It's done its job anyway.
And now, he's not so small, we wait till he gets home. Fucking wish I had, mate. You know. There's Mr. Baldrick, pencil sharpener with you. What you got, Baldy? Is that a fly? Don't bite bumblebees or wasps, because you cost me a fortune at the vet. Where's it gone? What's that? What's that? Yeah, no, got my little mat out, put my head on there. Put the old hat on, cowboy style. And had an hour's kip, really. Well, so I'm told an hour, I don't think it was an hour. But yeah, very nice.
I got mine off eBay, that was second hand, but it didn't look like it.
It was sort of another prawn, ladies and gents, just as concurrent activity. Just put my old ATAC tarp on, and it's was lucky enough to get hold of some of the material. It's about as rare as a pair of Ramir's underpants, to be honest. Because there's a lot of fanboys by them, but it's a lovely ATAC material. When the grass has gone, this thing just disappears against the woodland floor. Yeah, it's 150 by 150 and 3 metres across. It's a tarp. It's got some tie-out points on it. As we can see here, I'll do it all reinforced on the inside, reinforced there. Keep it simple, because this weighs less than a military tarp. Because it ain't got all them metal bits on it that, mostly you don't need. Press not just pulling it towards the ridge line, no dramas on that. What I did there, with a little bit of material I'd left over, ladies and gents, as you'll see, if I was to lift it up a little bit, the higher that comes, that can actually almost close there. But it's not designed to be a tent with a zip down, because you might as well then just bring out a tent. 2 tent pegs, which you can make out of sticks, and on both sides, I'll show you the other side, just designed to give you a little bit more coverage from the side. It doesn't have to be closed up or anything like that, but I'll go around the other side. Like I say, it's a nice old bit of camouflage. Managed to, I think I got over 4 or 5 metres of it, point north I think it was, but it does make a really good camouflage. And as you can see there, just the flaps will pull over, dick them down. That can come up, baker tent style if you want. And again, ladies and gents, that will come in a bit closer, but just whack 2 tent pegs in, and as we see there, Mr. Baldrick going in there, 3x3, it just better as a top. Mr. Baldrick, he says, oh, I like this, Dad, don't I? Yeah, I like that, don't I, Dad? Baldrick approves, yeah. Yeah, so I made this quite a while ago. I think I brought it out one time, put it back in the bag, and I come across it as I was just trying to find enough to fill up my new pack. But yeah, ladies and gents, it weighs about the same or just slightly less than a military tarp, loads more coverage. And the guys have said there, if I could make them, I could sell them. They love the camouflage. But certainly autumn and winter type camouflage, and I do love it. I think it's ATAX and the brown version of ATAX, and brown is a very underrated camouflage colour. But yeah, I'll show you Dave's shelter. I only put this up because Dave put his shelter up. Here we see the Australian Army hoochie, or their version of poncho. And Ray Mears was seen near to one. He was only stood about there, so it's become all your Ray Mears aficionados have to have one of these, and these are selling for 75 quid. Dave obviously didn't pay that for this one, but they are really good bashers. Lovely material, jelly bean camo, It's quite effective over many. This is the only multi-cam camo that I've found that actually really works. That and ATAX does as well. I'll take a picture of that back here from a little while away. Mr. Baldrick approves. But yeah, if you're in the jungle or all the places that you Australians go, they are good bits of kit, ladies and gentlemen. And as you can see, it looks remarkably like the DD tents, because this is where they took their, I ain't going to say they rip it off because there's only so many designs, but they certainly took their inspiration. And this one, as again being military, it will click together so you can make a improvised stretcher out of it. There we go. What you doing, Mr. Barley? You'll see lots of mess that David's made. This is nice full raven jacket that I'm sure we'll have a dibble at some point. But yes, he's been making stick for walking. He's getting on a bit, bless him. And yeah, his little Steuben pack, which he swears by. And yeah, he's been doing a bit of bushcrafty stuff. But the amount he's got into that pack with his little pouches is unreal, to be honest. And he's making me some of them pouches. You could say, Ed, why don't you make your own? Well, the kind of his idea, his inspiration. And well, he just makes them better than I do. His sewing's unreal. It's annoyingly perfect. But no, they are nice little old jelly bean. And as far as I'm concerned, this is the only really multi-type cam. They did get this right. But the stupid bungers have all gone to multi-cam now, which is just too light. But that disappears in the jungle. It's good against even an English woodland. But again, they've got browns in there. And here's what we do mostly in the wood. Chatting beer bollocks. But you can't, well, you can see it. Yeah, because I did some at bushcrafty this time. I've had a kip anyway. I've had a brew and I put my tent up. Or my shelter, yeah. Maybe even one day, Dave, you'll get me rubbing some sticks together, mate. Yeah, you know, and I'll be like, oh, fire, fire, you know. And Ray Mears would have to employ me because I can rub sticks together and make fire. You know? And make rucksacks. Well, I make rucksacks better than Ray Mears now anyway, mate. But that one would give his leaf cut. I mean, he keeps PMing me.
He'd employ you because he'd want you to design a rucksack for him, wouldn't he?
Well, he could, no, but when I get a store, you know, Paris, Rome and all that, he can be one of me storemen and that, you know what I mean? Me go for get me a coffee, and when that one's empty, go for get me another coffee, mate, yeah? When you're down the shop, I'll have a cheese and ham sandwich. No, bless him. No, you'd need a big counter to fit him behind, wouldn't you, Blast? No. Well, I'm just going to get loads of, like, haters on this one, because, like, Ray Mears, he's got proper fan club, hasn't he? You know what I mean? I may not be a member of it. No. Yeah. I never said I don't like him, I've just got the ability to take the mick, that's all. And that is all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. Because if he walked through the forest now, I'd say, Ray, and he'd go, hello, Edward. How you getting on, mate? Yeah. You know? And I'd say, Ray, do you want a brew? And he'd say, yeah. And I'd say, yeah, do me one as well, sir. Never see Mr. Baldrick. You don't want them. Yes, mate, yeah, it's kind of light ripstop and nice camouflage colour to it.
Yeah, it's a bit thinner in the DD, isn't it?
Yeah.
Feels like it's got some flex to it.
But I only designed, made it just a better a tarp, mate, you know, like a, you know, like the one you got, sir.
Yeah, it's alright.
It doesn't need all the...
What? Oh, that's the Australian...
Hoochie.
US military.
Yeah. I've just been over there speaking about it. You know. Ray stood near one, mate, and they're like 80 quid now for one. No, Dave, I'm serious. I'm serious, mate. They are just your standard issue Australian Army Tarp, but Ray Mears stood near one, and now they're even selling second hand for 75 quid. Dave, is that a true statement?
Oh yeah, well I sold one a few years ago, 75, 80 quid.
Yeah, I mean, because Ray Mears allegedly stood near it once, or one of them.
Used to sell them, yeah. And they're like 120.
120, mate. Oh, it's
yeah.
just
And
that's
don't
that.
sell them now anymore.
there must be some reason why, because you don't sell the Australian water bottle pouches and a few other bits as well.
No.
There must be some sort of reason why.
Uh,
Stop serving.
they probably won't supply them because he just,
What, take some,
well,
some
Dave,
stock.
120 quid for a military issue basher. Come on, sir. Come on. Yeah. I mean, this is whatever it costs me for the material, and it's more better because it's got a lot of what called the little panny flaps, and you just peg them down. That side can come up. What's the matter with the British basher?
Slippery as hell, isn't it?
Well, there's a reason for that, sir, but I can't go into that unless you've been in the Royal Air Force. The Royal Air Force boat know why it's slippy, sir. I'm just going to leave it there because sometimes, occasionally, there's ladies watching me films. No, this is the RF lads. I'm just leaving it there. Mate, that was always even with the 58 one, they need to be 80 centimetres longer, like the Russian one. They need to be like the Russian one.
So if it does pour down the range,
Yeah.
you're not going to get your head or your feet.
No,
wet, are you?
no. But you're supposed to be diagonal, but you know what I mean. That's just, yeah. They width they're okay, but they just need to be like, yeah, a good 80 longer. Yeah. Next time, mate, you know, because I've got that add on to that my shelter carrier, and you're going to be impressed with that, and the design philosophy behind it, mate, as well. Yeah. Well, I've not said nothing to nobody about it. But multi-purpose, take many different types of shelters. You would decant your tent into that, mate. It's ultimately waterproof, but then again, once your tent is wet, and we all have that problem, I've devised a very simple system of taking, you know, your damp tent, either drying it off on the way home, yeah, or not getting it wet inside your Bergen, and it's going to be mega. And I'm going to have a patent on it because Waymere's will definitely rip it off on it. So to know the age-old problem, I think the old tightwad, he solved it, mate. Yeah, I just sat there, thought about it, probably when I was having a poo. That's when that's when I do some of my best thinking. We've got nothing else to do, and yeah, so that will be, you know, when I bring the Bergen out and actually show people the Bergen, mate. Yeah, but yeah, stay tuned for that, folks. Here we see the main man, Mr. Baldrick, sitting on Dean's lap. He's just a lot of four-legged teddy bear, isn't he, mate? Yeah, he does, yeah. He's got his knob on his trousers though, mate, but never mind. He just loves it, though. Isn't it, Baldy, eh? Said, yeah, I might, that, yeah, don't put that thing at me, I don't like it. Nice one. Oh, right, ladies and gents. It's a little late it's in the order of 4 o'clock now. And, well, like I say, Dean, we've been sitting round, been chatting, mate, laughing and joking, and, you know, man bonding and all that. Yeah, and spacemen, yeah, Van Allen belts and that, radiation, how they never landed on the moon, and all things like that. And why was the dinosaurs invented? We still don't know that, mate, no, because if the creator, or your God, or your Jesus bloke, you know, 7 days, well 6 days, and he was a bit tired, so he had a day off, yeah, on Sunday, that's what I'm led to believe. At what point did he create the dinosaurs? I reckon it was just about a day after he made Eve, and she started giving him earache, and he went, bitch, I'll get you back. And that's why I reckon, because that's the only plausible solution. I've asked quite a few people about that as well. You know, some of them seem to be in, like, you know, like, very into their religion and that, mate, which is totally fine with me, but I just always wondered, yeah, dinosaurs, what was the plan? Anyway, we'll leave that on anyway. But yeah, we're just packing up now, and yeah, just nice quite chilled day in the woods. David, look, he always makes a load of mess, doesn't he? He just makes a load of mess. And Baldrick's having a waz. Thank you very much, Baldrick. And yeah, we're just packing up now. It's been a lovely day. It's been nice. And like I say, there's the old shelter there. Look at me little flaps over. They can come a bit closer. But weren't designed, well, if you lift it up a little bit, that comes in a bit closer, but like I say, that weighs the same as the military tarp. And I've got my new pack there, not totally finished, so I'll bring it out and show people when I've done it, when I've finally finished it all off. Still working on the top pouch and a few bits on that, but it was done to a point last night where I could wear it, so I just threw loads of stuff in it, to be honest. It weighs a ton, but then you've got to walk a wee while with it to see if it's going to do the job or it's going to drop apart. There we go, here's Mr. Baldrick. You've had a good day, haven't you, Mr. Baldrick? He says, I have, Dad. Yeah, I've been out with the boys. Yeah, I say, I like how he always brings me treats. How he always brings you treats, doesn't he, mate? He said, yeah, I do. But you want to go home now, Baldy? Baldy? Baldrick? Yeah, he don't like being filmed, does he? No, he says, no, stop it. Oh, it's a pencil sharpener of you. Baldy, don't you wee on that, Baldrick? Don't you wee on that pack. Baldy! There's probably a little, yeah, a biscuit or something, a crumb. But yeah, I don't mean I've forgotten I had it, but I just come across that as I was looking for a few bits. Need to do a bit more work on that, because that is quite a nice, viable, lightweight shelter. And I think I was always going to stick a little thing so I could put poles on it as well, so it could be independently parked. But weighs nothing. And I love that camouflage. Right, ladies and gents, obviously if you've watched it this far, I'll say take care and goodbye. Not sure if I don't think I've got anything of interest on here to put up, mate. So, but again, if you're watching this, I've just stuck it together and stuck it up. Anyway, take care, ladies and gents, and take care in these times of the dreaded lurgy.